Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to demonstrate the new features of the latest version of RaceReplay. So let's start with the XY graph. So I've got some phases here already defined, and the XY graph has gone through a little bit of a relooking. As you will see, you've got a few more options here accessible from the top directly, such as the color by. You can color by tack or color by another, maybe by boat speed. Let's go back by sail. You can choose the variables for the X and the Y axis here. And then in the options, so this is only available for team licenses, but you can also do something interesting. You can actually tell it to display not just the value, the average value of the phase, but also the min or the max or even the standard deviation. So that means that right now I'm plotting versus at each true speed for all of my phases, how much the boat speed has actually varied. So that can be interesting for your analysis. So that's for the XY graph. Now, the other change is to do with looking for data peaks. So if I go to Tools, Data, and I'm going to look for peaks detection, I now have the option to say, I can say show an annotation on the track or get a text file like it was before, but I can also tell it to optionally create phases around those peaks. So that's what I'm going to do now and say maybe create phases of 10 seconds around those peaks. Select the threshold value and put it maybe around here. So it's telling me that it found 4 of those. So I'm going to click yes to create. And we can see that they appear here where they're their own little icon. So from there, if I wanted to do a report on my peaks, I could go and filter and say only show me the phases, the peak data phases. Here they are. And now I can go to my report and create a phase report of those peak phases. I've pre-selected a couple of variables here. I could, for example, in the variable options, tell it to please display the average and also the max, and why not the standard deviation, which we spoke about. And if you also happen to be linked to Grafana with your data, then you can actually now output a Grafana link for each of those phases. So you just select this option here. This is also a team-only option. Click OK. So when you click OK, because it's you're going to output Grafana links, it asks you, takes you to the usual Grafana dialog, asking you which dashboard is this going to, with some time offset, just the usual stuff. Click OK. Save this report. And there we have it. We've got our phases report for our peaks with the max and standard deviation for boat speed, and also a link to the Grafana page if you want to open that.